This week on Drink Your Milk, I drank most of my milk before I even started filming. Okay guys, so this week our theme is our favourite books, or just a few of your favourites. You don't have to pick an absolute favourite, because if you're like me, you're not very good at picking favourite anything. Okay, so let's get straight into it. This is Pawn of Prophecy, the first book in the Belgariad series by David Eddings. Not necessarily this book in particular, but this series is one of my favourites because it's a coming of age story that I read when I was coming of age, so to speak, so I could really relate. This is essentially my Harry Potter. This is the book that really got me into reading. So I've read this series like 7 times. Yeah, never gets old. Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, probably one of the best sci-fi books I've ever read. I haven't read the rest of the series yet, but just this book, I loved it. It was really interesting, and I really should plan out the end of my sentence before I start speaking. Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, another great sci-fi book. This is probably, I think, the only book I've ever laughed out loud from reading. Douglas Adams is just a genius. Otherland by Tad Williams, another sci-fi book, but it's the most epic. This is one book out of a series of 4. They've been through a lot. I've only read that series once because it takes a long time to read. I should read them again though. And last but not least, one of the best fantasy books I've ever read is The Chronicles of Thomas Covenant by Stephen Donaldson. Yeah. I couldn't read Lord of the Rings, but this I could read and I enjoyed. This is the first Chronicles, then there's the second Chronicles and the last Chronicles, which there's still one more book to be released. And then that should be it. If you haven't read any of them, you should. Okay, now as for last week, what did we talk about? Mariana. I enjoyed watching you play Wii Fit. It was kind of funny to watch. I won't go into detail, but yeah. Miriam, there's some very good health apps. I went and checked out a couple of them, but not all of them. Magali, you didn't make a video, but you might have by now, I think. I see you in the background, like I said. And Felix and Patty, I actually haven't watched your videos yet, I'm sorry, because I haven't been on YouTube for the last like 3 days. I haven't watched any videos. So just be comfortable in the knowledge that I'll do that now. I think that's it. I look forward to seeing your favourite books and hopefully coming across some new ones that I haven't seen or heard of before. Oh, and I nearly forgot Green Eggs and Ham, which I have a little trivia for. Green Eggs and Ham was written by Dr. Seuss after his publisher challenged him to write a book using less than 50 words. And this was the result. Patty, I have a message for you from past Patty. She would like you to know that you are, quote, one sexy bitch, end quote.